Welcome to the Career Collective. This is a serious and complicated topic. When is to decide that is someone toxic? Or is he just pushy? Does your boss have stress at home? Is he a narcissist? How to analyze this and how to deal with this is the topic of this video. If you are in a difficult situation, consider seeking professional support. This video has edutainment purposes in mind and reflects our opinion and personal experience with a pinch of research. But without further ado, let's start with the first topic. 1. What is toxic behavior? Narcissistic leaders often use a strategy called divide et impera to assert control over their team. The goal is to create divisions within the team. This makes it much easier to manipulate and dominate. So be aware and don't fight each other. Don't gossip and try to activate others, keeping the team spirit. Toxic type of behavior can be demoralizing for employees, as research shows that only 33% of employees feel engaged with their work in a toxic environment. Additionally, toxic bosses can lead to burnout, impede growth and development, and make employees feel insecure. One of the most significant effects of a toxic boss is burnout. Research has shown that individuals who work in toxic environments are at a higher risk of burnout. One of the major causes of burnout is a lack of support and guidance from one's supervisor. A toxic boss is often unresponsive to the needs of their employees and can create a feeling of isolation and helplessness. They may also micromanage and undermine their employees, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy and a loss of confidence. A toxic boss can also impede growth and development. They may not provide opportunities for employees to learn and develop new skills or take on new responsibilities. They may also discourage employees from taking risks or speaking up. This can make employees feel stuck in their current position, leading to a lack of motivation and engagement. Studies by Harvard Business Review shows that employees who don't feel as if they are growing are more likely to leave their job. 2. Understand why. When it comes to understanding a toxic boss, it's important to take a step back and analyze the situation. Before labeling your boss as toxic, it's important to determine if their behavior is a result of their own insecurities or if they truly exhibit toxic traits. Studies have shown that not all individuals who display difficult behavior are necessarily narcissists. It's also important to consider if your boss is under a significant amount of stress, particularly during uncertain times, which can affect their behavior. To gain a better understanding of the situation, it's essential to give feedback, but to do so carefully. Rather than confronting your boss directly, it's recommended to gather information by teaming up with your colleagues and seeking their perspectives. However, it's crucial not to gossip or speak negatively about your boss, as it can backfire. A study published in the Journal of Occupational Health Psychology found that employees who engage in negative gossip had higher levels of burnout. Either way, plan your steps carefully. It's also important to consider if you can help your boss or if it's necessary to protect yourself. Before taking any steps, it's essential to plan carefully and consider the potential outcomes. 3. It's not your fault. A real toxic boss might be a narcissist, characterized by grandiosity, a lack of empathy, and a strong sense of entitlement. Studies have shown that narcissists are more likely to engage in manipulative behavior and abuse their power in the workplace. Narcissists may also have a tendency to push boundaries and test limits, which can make it difficult for employees to cope with their behavior. It's important to understand that if you're dealing with a toxic boss who is a narcissist, they are likely to use your triggers against you in order to assert their dominance. One study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that individuals high in narcissistic traits were more likely to engage in abusive supervision. To protect yourself from a toxic boss who is a narcissist, it's crucial to understand their behavior and be aware of your own triggers. Instead of reacting emotionally, try to win some time to react and make a rational plan. Taking a step back to think about the situation can help you to detach emotionally and respond in a more effective manner. Research has shown that mindfulness techniques can be helpful in dealing with difficult individuals. One study found that employees who practiced mindfulness had lower levels of burnout and reported more positive relationships with their supervisors. Ultimately, by taking away their ability to manipulate you emotionally, you can take away some of the narcissist's most powerful tools. 4. Prepare and be smart. So you came to the conclusion that you are in fact dealing with a real toxic superior? Then you will need a plan that is well thought through. Don't forget, never choose a battle you can't win, and a really toxic superior is always in a position where he can inflict a lot of harm. To be smart and prepared for this situation, it is important to first team up with others. Forming a support network with your colleagues can be a powerful tool in dealing with a toxic boss. Together, you can bring the issues and mismanagement to light, which can raise awareness within the team and possibly even within the company. However, it is crucial to be careful not to gossip or speak negatively about the toxic boss. Instead, focus on staying professional and providing constructive feedback to management. It's also important to gather evidence of any mismanagement or harmful actions taken by the toxic boss to have a solid basis for your case. On top of that, prepare your documents and professional profile. Make sure your CV is in the best possible shape so that you can take advantage of any better job opportunities that may arise. It may also be helpful to write, print out and sign your resignation letter. Keep it somewhere safe, but accessible in case things take a turn for the worse. This will not only give you a sense of control, but also ensure that you are prepared if the situation becomes untenable. 5. If you leave, do it the right way. If you decide to leave your toxic job, it's important to be strategic and professional in your approach. Not only is it important for your reputation and future career prospects, but it can also have a positive impact on your mental health. Leaving a toxic work environment can have a significant positive impact on an individual's well-being. It's important to keep in mind that burning bridges can be detrimental to your future career prospects. A study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that individuals who were perceived as unprofessional or negative when leaving an organization were less likely to receive positive references from their previous employer. So, it's important to be professional and respectful when leaving a toxic job to ensure that your reputation remains intact. It's also worth mentioning that it is important to have a plan for the future, to have the best possibilities to land on the next job, and have a good reference to help you. Keep that in mind while leaving the job. Dealing with a toxic boss or toxic behavior in the workplace can be a difficult and emotional experience. But by understanding what toxic behavior is, understanding the motivations behind it, and being prepared and smart, you can take steps to protect yourself and potentially even improve the situation. Remember, it's not your fault, you have the power to change your situation, and don't forget that seeking professional support is always an option. We hope this video helped shed some light on this complex topic, and we wish you all the best in your journey. Thanks for watching the Career Collective today. Do you disagree with our advices? Leave us a comment. We would be happy if you give it a like and consider subscribing to our channel.